La vie en rose, a poem. I grew up in a culture that classified jobs, categorized them as good or bad, as worthy of respect and unworthy, not honest and dishonest, degrading people, judging them for getting up in the morning, doing their jobs, inventing entire backgrounds for them that were rarely remotely accurate. A job and a stamp on the forehead. I was told to complete high school. I was taught that I had to excel and be the best at everything, be the full package, or I would end up as a cashier. Oh, beware! At the slightest sign of failure, and oh, I did fail a lot according to the system, and I hurt, I suffered, I felt inferior, people focusing on the things that I couldn't do as well, that I actually didn't care about. Who was interested in callings and passion and talent and vocation? All of that didn't matter. The antiquated system raising monkeys, wiping out everything that matters, everybody with their heads squeezed through the same tunnel to get stuck, to remain stuck, to think in terms of good and bad, of minimum wage, of wages blown out of proportion. What? Don't we get up at the same time? What? Don't we work at the same hours? What is it that makes your job better than mine? Who decided? Why is there such a revolting discrepancy between our wages, between our lifestyles? Some people have at least one car, some have none, others own a house, others pay more and more rent, some have trust funds, others are on their own, counting every single little expense. Some accumulate wealth on the backs of others, the money that could save a world, stagnating in an untouchable account, thrown out the window whilst the world is burning. The chasm between us is an ever-growing, ever-rotting hellhole. I was told to go to university. I was told to get degrees. I was told to what to study, what would be the best for the world, not for me, what would be of use, what would make good money, what the inhumane machinery needed. I started to put my foot down. So much time lost already. I wanted to be on my own and listen to what I was meant to do in this world. And even though nobody lives without the arts, they are not real work. They are unrealistic. They are a dream. They don't serve society. They don't pay the bills. They don't do this. They don't do that. Get off my back. You're a robot, you're a foot soldier, can't you see? What are you living for? I got my 2 degrees and did everything right, did what I was supposed to do, what I was told to do, and what I wanted to do, and I took a look at the job market and I think, are you kidding me with this? What an illusion, what a lie it all is. What a tide, draft, left and right, the squeeze, keeping us all on a leash. Early 20s, up to my eyeballs in debt. I do what I do on my own time. I do it for free. I do it for me. I do it for you. And they want me to pay up. They want me to have that good job. That job that gives the bank its money back. No matter what, it's all about the numbers. Oh, please don't put yourself in my shoes. They want me to sell my soul to the devil. Forget what I learned. Forget my ideals, my passion. Make myself smaller to fit in their mold. I know what my mind can do, and it is not for you and your mental prisons. You want to drain me. You don't care how I make it, what my life looks like, how much pressure you apply. You just want to see the numbers rise, get a house, get a car, get this, get that. Out of touch as easy as that. Relate to a generation different than your own and the times they live in. Do something worthy of you. Do something that takes your worries away. That's how they get you. That's what that they don't comprehend. I don't choose money problems. I choose to fulfill my calling. I want to make sense. I have a purpose. Everyone does. I won't put a foot in my grave just now. You're not listening. I won't sell out. I won't contribute to a system that drains us of our humaneness. I don't need your ill-advised judgments. The solution for everything. Money, money, money. It fucking stinks. Keep your propaganda to yourself. I've heard enough. I've seen enough. So out of touch with yourself, with what you could do. You bought the lie. With your full bank account and feeling of being obsolete on every other level. Not knowing who you are, age 30, age 50, age 70. Dying unknowing, unreached potential. Wasted. The unique calling that you didn't listen to. Exchanged for money. It was the inhumane mind that fucked it up, abused its good use. We are so good at abusing each other, stumping each other into the ground, making each other pay, drain, and dismantle the clay. People have to eat, people have to drink. That's how they get us. Our basic human needs. The audacity. What does that say about the system we live in? No money, no food, no water, no roof above our heads. Working, working, working. The definition is too old. No time for anything else. Work for the profit of decadent exploiters on top of the cake, telling us that we are nothing, that we are exchangeable, to fear runs deep, losing a job, a death sentence. They got you by the throat, making you feel dependent and powerless. That's what makes them rich. Working hard, only the ones on top? Are you kidding me? Working one job, 2 jobs, not working hard. No, not your job. So basic, so unqualified. These toxic categorizations that have been branded into people's brains. Their self-esteem keeping you on a leash, benefiting from the inception that you're worthless, that you should be grateful for every penny given to you. When are you going to stop and breathe and see it is enough? We give away our data for free. We give and we give and we give, and they profit, and we see nothing in return. They sit on their wealth and watch the world degenerate, keeping us on the edge, barely making it. Talk about dignity, not putting that in your hands. It's unsustainable. It's not holding up. You're already exchanging humans with robots, and then what? A potato that got too hot and useless, carelessly dropped. I wonder, I really do, how people would come to their senses and actually tune into themselves and discover all the things that they never thought they could do if money was the last thing on their mind, blocking their creativity. Universal basic income, and you'll see.